Hello, good evening, students. Today we are going to solve the questions based on sulfur and sulfur dioxide. Question 1 is an amorphous solid A burns in air to form a gas B, which turns lime water milky. The gas also produced as a byproduct during roasting of sulfide ores. This gas decolorizes acidified aqueous potassium permanganate solution and reduces Fe3 plus to Fe2 plus. Identify A and gas B and write the reaction involved. This is the question. First read the questions carefully. Solution. Since gas B as a byproduct of roasting of sulfide ores, take one example of sulfide ore, zinc sulfide, zinc blend, react with oxygen, burns in air. Okay, this is called roasting. Roasting already I explained. Zinc blend heated in presence of oxygen to give zinc oxide 2 ZnO plus SO2 2SO2 gas. So B is sulfur dioxide. Because they are telling B is a gas, so that sulfur dioxide is a gas. So B already finded. Since the gas is formed by the byproduct of roasting. This is the term given. Next one. An amorphous solid A burns in air to give gas B. Now we find that sulfur dioxide is the gas. So amorphous solid is sulfur. Amorphous solid, since amorphous solid burns in air to give sulfur dioxide. Therefore, S8 plus 8O2 gives 8SO2. This is A and this is B. Now we have finded S8 and SO2. Two things we finded. Why it is sulfur? Because sulfur only burns in air to give sulfur dioxide. This is the clue. First we have to find sulfur dioxide and after that we got an idea. Sulfur burns in air to give sulfur dioxide. The first point is an amorphous solid burns in air to form gas B. Gas B already finded as sulfur dioxide. So the next step easy for us. Sulfur dioxide forms only by the burning of sulfur. Next, third one. Third one is this gas decolorizes acidified aqueous potassium permanganate solution and reduces Fe3 to Fe2 ions. This is the third point. Decolorizes. It decolorizes potassium permanganate and reduces Fe3 plus ion to Fe2 plus ion. Right? Fe3 plus ion to Fe3 plus 2Fe3 plus SO2 plus 2H2O. It will give 2Fe2 plus SO4 2 minus plus 4H plus. Fe2 plus is yellow in color and 2 plus is green in color. Moist sulfur dioxide. For this reaction, moist sulfur dioxide used. Moist sulfur dioxide behaves as a reducing agent. It converts Fe to 3 plus ion to Fe2 plus ion, and it decolorize acidified potassium permanganate. The second one is the convenient test for the gas. Sulfur dioxide identification test for sulfur dioxide. Whenever sulfur dioxide gas is passed through a potassium permanganate, a test tube carrying a purple solution called potassium permanganate. With the help of the glass tube, we are passing sulfur dioxide gas to the potassium permanganate tightly corked. See here, potassium permanganate is there, purple color. Whenever I am passing SO2 gas, it decolorizes. So that's the thing happen. Potassium permanganate is purple in color. Whenever I am passing sulfur dioxide gas to KMnO4, the color purple color become colorless. This shows that sulfur dioxide is present. Next. MnO4 minus plus 5SO2 plus 2H2O gives 2Mn2 plus 5SO4 2 minus plus 4H plus. Here also sulfur dioxide behaves as a reducing agent. Moist sulfur dioxide behaves as a reducing agent. Here M1O4 reduces, initially it is purple in color. After the reaction it is colorless. This is the identification test for sulfur dioxide, purple color. What happens means reduction takes place. In chemistry, normal chemical reaction, oxidation means gain of oxygen and loss of hydrogen. Reduction means loss of oxygen and gain of hydrogen. Here, in this reaction, oxygen loses. Therefore, reduction takes place. M1O4 reduces to M12 plus with the reducing agent of sulfur dioxide. So, oxygen removed from this M1O4 minus with the help of a reducing agent is sulfur dioxide. M1O4 reduces to M12 plus SO4 2 minus plus 4H plus. Same type of reaction is taking place. Here this sulfur dioxide behaves as a reducing agent. It reduces iron 3 plus to iron 2 plus. Right. Next, I am going to write the structure of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is angular in shape. It has two canonical forms. Canonical forms means it is a hypothetical structure. Sulfur dioxide. This is the structure of sulfur dioxide. Give some uses of sulfur dioxide. Second question. Sulfur dioxide is an important industrial chemical. It is angular in shape. It is poisonous, irritating, pungent smelling gas. Sulfur dioxide used in many industrial processes. For example, in textile industries, sulfur dioxide used as a bleaching agent to bleach silk and wool. What do you mean by bleaching agent? Bleaching agent means it removes the coloring matter from silk and wool, and it is used for refining petroleum and sugar. Impurities, removing impurities in petroleum and sugar. It is used as a anti-chlor, disinfectant and preservative. What do you mean by anti-chlor? Anti-chlor means it removes the excess of chlorine content present in the textile fibers. It is used, next one, it is used for making many industrial chemicals like sulfuric acid, calcium hydrogen sulfide, sodium hydrogen sulfate, etc. So sulfuric acid means sulfur dioxide first react with oxygen to form sulfur trioxide. This sulfur trioxide again react to give sulfuric acid in presence of catalyst called vanadium pentoxide. See, SO2 plus O2 gives 2SO3. This 2SO3 react with H2O. In presence of V2O5 will gives H2SO4. 2H2SO4. This is the reaction taking place in contact process. Step by step. Next one, liquid sulfur dioxide used to dissolve various number of organic and inorganic chemicals. So liquid sulfur dioxide used as a solvent. Step by step I will tell you. First one, it is used as a bleaching agent in silk and wool. It is used as bleaching agent in silk and wool. In bleaching silk and wool. Second one, it is used for refining petroleum and sugar, removing coloring matters in sugar and solid impurities in sugar. We are using sulfur dioxide. Next one, it is anti-chlor, disinfectant and preservative. Anti-chlor I already explained. Next one, it is used for manufacturing many industrial chemical. Manufacturing many industrial chemical. Like H2SO4, sulfuric acid, calcium hydrogen sulfide, sodium hydrogen sulfide, etc. Liquid sulfur dioxide is used as a solvent to dissolve a number of organic and inorganic chemicals. Organic and inorganic chemical. Important question, 2 mark. Important 2 mark question. So it is used as bleaching agent in bleaching silk and wool. It is used for refining petroleum and sugar. It is an anti-chlor, disinfectant and preservative. It is used for manufacturing many industrial chemicals like sulfuric acid, calcium hydrogen sulfide, sodium hydrogen sulfate, etc. Liquid sulfur dioxide is used as a solvent to dissolve a number of organic and inorganic chemicals. Question number 3. Comment the nature of 2 sulfur oxygen bond in sulfur dioxide molecule. Are the 2 Are the two sulfur oxygen bonds in this molecule are equal? Equal. Students, the sulfur dioxide molecules have covalent bond. The oxygen and the sulfur bond is purely covalent, and the each sulfur oxygen bond are equal in length because of resonating structure. Due to resonance, this two sulfur oxygen bond are equal. Right. I am now drawing the structure of sulfur dioxide. P pi D pi multiple bond. Here P pi multiple bond. One will form the covalent bond with sulfur, other will form the P pi D pi multiple bond. sp2 orbital. P pi multiple bond. P pi D pi multiple bond. And it will give the resonance of structure of like this. This is the final structure for sulfur dioxide. Bond angle 119.5 degree. Bond length is 143 picometer. 143 picometer. So SO bond is pure covalent, and the two SO bonds are equal in length due to resonance taking place in sulfur dioxide. Important one more question. Question is, comment the nature of two sulfur oxygen bonds in sulfur dioxide molecule. Are the two sulfur bonds are equal? This is one question. Yes, sulfur oxygen bond is equal because they have resonance structure. So angular. Sulfur dioxide is angular in shape. Bond angle is 119.5 degree and the bond length is 143 picometer. Both these two sulfur dioxide molecules have P pi D pi multiple bonds. So it will form covalent bond. This is the answer.